It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers looking left side, and he's got a man. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hines. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hines. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. 30-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry by Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz, they don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 29, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end.
In your face!
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter.
And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming. Get free.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If they try to go, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
At the throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Crosby for the point after. And oh, it's now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6 as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out
at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
4 at the 31-yard line.
Throw left side complete. It's Hines. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good for a Colts.
Rivers now from the 50. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before.
That's good.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Packers 18. Colts nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, alert 3.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Packers 18. Colts.
Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And some room to maneuver. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Packers 18. Colts 14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre. He was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. It all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke a...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Colts 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rivers. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers throwing the out route and complete. It's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Rivers on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
17,
Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
34, Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rivers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Colts on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Business, the coach.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This is Hines. And oh, he hurdles him and into space. There he goes, right side. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. Rodgers, that'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers to throw once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. For a few as the clock will run. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And 5.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
It's just me and you. Wait, 89. Hey, Rocket. It's me and you. 51 to mine. Red Delta.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the 2nd half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And 11 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers eluding the... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Rivers to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Try to lay one up deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
At the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A second down throw for Rivers. Flushed out right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And nothing but green grass here. Middle. Indianapolis. Vincent Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. For him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll throw from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Check pass. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they can.
Colts 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
58 to Mike. Keep it skinny. 12. Check 43. 50.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 50. This one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the... No, they'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 49 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here I come again. Switch.
The 1st down throw here for Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Following the interception here, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this is caught at the 20, and he's able to get it all the way. Adams. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st down, Rivers. And the Packers give him no. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over them. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 83 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 55 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Packers 61, Colts 55. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you? And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Justin Houston in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Use the first of their time. Go now in the football game.
2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. From the 22, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. A couple, it brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Rivers. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches. They run with Hines. And he gets the... He's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Look at the big man rumble. The 40. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.